Hello, Jeremy. I thought I'd give you a little bit of sartorial advice because I know you came under fire this week for not dressing like a Tory. I know it may seem a bit weird coming from me, but I can assure you that back in my mod days, Paul Weller was very much a style icon for me, and I did dress quite snappily. But anyway, the first bit of advice that I'd give you is you can see I've got a bit of a stubble. That's because I've got very sensitive skin and I can only shave once every 3 days. But I'd say shave. I know it means that you won't win Parliamentary Beard of the Year, but it'll help you with the Tory look. Next thing is your shirts. Now, I'm pretty sure you've bought your shirts from my mum in the past. She's got a stall on in the covered market on Seven Sisters Road. Don't buy shirts from her anymore. They're very good value, but they're rubbish. They're not very good quality. I've got a shirt here which is very good quality. I possibly wouldn't go for this particular pattern. It's a bit two-tone, maybe something a bit plain and a bit blue, but I'd definitely go for a nice good quality shirt. I had a look online and there's some shops on Jermyn Street where you can pick up shirts for about 500 quid. I know my mum sells them 3 shirts for a tenner, but really, if you want to get the Tory look, you want to splash out a little bit. I'm sure David does. Also, I know I've got long hair. Don't grow your hair long. That won't work at all. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop mine in a man bun for now, and then you can imagine that it's short. Ties. So I've brought a couple of ties with me. For the true Tory look, you want to go with a school tie. My school tie's a bit rubbish because I went to a comp, so I'm going to opt for something a bit less, a bit plainer. I've gone for a nice plain blue one. You want to stick with a blue tie. Do up your top button. I know it cuts off the blood supply to your brain, but you do need to make sure that's done up. I can show you a couple of knots. The skinny knot, which is just sort of over, under, over, up around, and then the rabbit pops down the hole, just like that. That's a pretty decent knot. You can just sort of do that like that. You can see it's a little bit lopsided, so what I often tend to do is a single Windsor knot, where you just take that, just pop it around there, and then just add a little one just here. You see, so it's gone round there, and then back around the front, round the back, up it goes, and then the rabbit goes down the hole, and then you've got something that's a bit less lopsided. You see. And then when you pop the collar down, there you are. We're already looking a bit more Tory, aren't we? Suits. I mean, I quite like your jackets, but you need to get them tailor-made, Jeremy. I know that's expensive. Look, I had one tailor-made. Now, I did the maths. I popped down to Savile Row and I worked out that it would be cheaper for me to fly to Thailand, get the suit made up there, and then fly back again. So what I did is I flew to Thailand, I got the suit made up there, and then I flew back. I did have a nice holiday while I was out there, though. I did kiss a lady boy, but I didn't know she was a lady boy at the time. Anyway, I got this jacket made up. It's very nice, and it's quite snug and well fitted, as you can see. I've gone for a 3-button jacket. If I was you, I'd just go for 2 or possibly the 1 button. This is a bit mod, this one, with a high lapel. I'd go for something a bit narrower and a bit thinner, and maybe not grey, maybe go for blue. So, I mean, I'm sort of there, but I'd say maybe go with a plain blue shirt with the blue tie and a blue suit, and get it tailor-made. Now, I know that might seem very expensive compared to the cost of getting them off the shelf, But you could always expense it. I'm sure that's what the Tories do. So anyway, there you are. I hope that's been helpful. Good luck with everything, with the politics and that. I'm not a very political man myself. My dad was. I think he met you on a few demos in the 80s before he got kicked out the Labour Party for being a bit too political. But anyway, he says hello. He's an anarcho-syndicalist these days. He's not a member of any party. He thought about it, him and his mates, all the anarcho-syndicalists, but they decided it wasn't really for them. So they're well, he hasn't really been that political over the last 20 years, just sort of angry, really. Anyway, good luck with everything. I hope that was helpful. So, yeah.